Hello, hello. I am teacher Belén. And today I teach to you something about English. But first, I want to give you a phrase, a motivational phrase for your day. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. William James. Now, we start with our topic that is grammar. In this case, can. But what is can? I think we start to relate the topic with this picture. In this case, the girl play tennis, the other boy go to in the skateboard. Also to play basketball, run, play soccer, and other things. Now, the basic concept of this grammar topic is it means commit. It helps us describe activities that we do in our daily lives. For example, I can cook, I can play basketball, I can't dance, I can help someone, or different kind of things that we can do. The principal characteristic of this is that the auxiliary for all the subject pronouns are accompanied with can in this case. Can in this grammar tense is not exactly a verb, it is an auxiliary, as we said. And in that case, I, you, he, she, it, we, and they have the same auxiliary, that is can in positive and also for questions, can't in negative. Now the next thing, one moment please. Okay, wait, sorry. Okay, the verbs remain in their base form. They not change at any time in this case. If we, for example, have, and when we use with can, we use at the same form. Have, do, with the base form of the verb. Not we need to change anything. And for the reason it grammar tense, it's easier than others. Now, the other characteristic is the structures. I like to divide every time in subject, verb, complement. And for the reason I put only the letter. For the first one, that is the positive sentences, we have letter S, that is for subject, the person who do the action or the thing or animal or depending you. Auxiliary can, that is poder, and the verb have, listen, read, depending the situation. Also the complement for the sentence. I can cook the dinner. I, subject, can, the auxiliary, cook, verb, the complement, the dinner. For the negative form, subject plus can't in negative, the verb and complement. Now, the question, we need to change the auxiliary with the subject. And in this case, first is can, the auxiliary, then the subject, then verb, and then complement. Now, the short answers. For the positive, yes, subject, can, and no, in negative, no, subject, can't. Okay? Now we continue with some examples that it's necessary to study. In this case, we have two boys. We think that in this case, this boy told to the other the situation. And it's say, sorry, I can play tennis. We have, one moment, we have the subject, the verb, pardon, the auxiliary, sorry, the verb and the complement. Now, for the negative, subject, auxiliary negative, verb, and complement. The question, auxiliary first, can, subject, verb, and complement. Short answer in positive form, yes, subject, can, or no, subject in negative, can't. Okay, we need to always remind the structure because it's similar to a puzzle. If you learn and in this case memorize the structure, you can do different kind of sentences that you want. And you remember, positive, sentence, auxiliary, can, verb, complement. Negative, subject, auxiliary negative, verb, complement. Question, first, el auxiliary, can, then the subject, then the verb, and then complement. Short answer, yes, subject can, and negative, no, subject and can't. Now we have a very short exercise that is, oh, first we need to remind, because if we talk about can, we can relate with activities with a sport. For example, I can swim, I can't surfing, or if want to do a question, I can, no, pardon, sorry. Can you play tennis with me, for example? For the reason we have swimming, surfing, diving, fishing, dancing, yoga, skiing, skateboard, tennis, rugby, basketball, sorry, football, volleyball, horse riding, cycling, and other, one moment, please. Okay, and now we continue with the exercise. And this is the activity. We have a chart that in this case divide in 3 people, that is Peter, Tina, and Almond. And they talk about the activities that they can do and the activities that they can't do. And we need to complete with these sentences. For example, the first one, say, Peter cook. If we go to our chart, Peter cook. Peter can cook. For this reason, we complete with the auxiliary can. And we have the structure, subject, can, the auxiliary, and the verb. In this case, we don't have an exactly complement. The second one, say, Tina ride a bike. Tina can't ride a bike. For this reason, we put the auxiliary can, but in the negative form. Almond, say that Almond can't die, and we put can't. Then say Peter and Tina can't die. Peter and Almond, okay, they can't jump in this case. And after that, we complete according to the different sentences that, in this case, the exercises present. Okay? This is your first homework that you need to complete for the number 6 to number 7. After that, to remind us this class for Ken, we need to do a poster that in your home, you need to write your paste pictures according to your opinion or your imagination. The things that you need to do is to write 5 things that you can do, obviously with can, the structure that we learned, and also relate to sport, and 5 things that you can't do, the abilities and disabilities with a sport. And then in our class, you need to present your work, and after that, your classmates ask you some things relate to your abilities and disabilities about sports. And that's all, my students. Thank you so much for watch this video, and see you in a new opportunity. Bye-bye.